Hi everyone, it is Wednesday, October 31st, 2012. Happy Halloween. This first card I drew is compromise. This seems to be a common theme these couple of days. What I'm seeing in this card is male-female energy. If you can see, they're touching their pinkies together, which is, and their shoulders are side by side, yet they seem to be looking unhappy or angry or frustrated. There's just not a look of peace on their faces. So this is telling me that there could be a relationship that you're in right now that there has been compromises made, especially by you, and there could be some negative inner feelings towards the fact that you're compromising and giving up. I'm thinking that you're giving up something that's important to you in order to sustain or maintain this relationship. And the other person involved in the relationship has been doing the same. Compromise is a healthy thing when you can find the happy median, or the middle of the road. But when we are compromising something that is of great importance to us, then that's not a healthy compromise. It's you'll every day you'll start to form some regret towards yourself for making this choice, and you'll start to have some negative feelings towards the other person because you may be associating that your compromise is all because of the other person involved, where in truth we are in control of our own lives, and we should live without regrets on a daily basis. And if you're in a situation where you're compromising or giving up something that is important to you in order to make someone happy, then that's not, I think that you're compromising for the wrong reasons. And this relationship with this other person probably is not in your highest good, because what you're doing is you're giving up a part of yourself, and you don't want to give up a part of yourself. A healthy relationship is one that is, they work together, it's more intertwined, and like a yin and yang. What your shortcomings may be somebody else's strong points, and that to me is what a good compromise is, so that you're not giving up some of yourself, maybe cutting back on something. For example, if you're married and your husband golfs all the time, a healthy compromise would to not have him give up golf completely, but to cut back on his golfing. And that would be a healthy compromise on his part, and both of you, because you're not taking away his interests in golf, but yet you are having it more in a healthy balance in the relationship, so that you're both happy. And that's what a healthy compromise is something that you give up and something that someone else gives up in order for both parties to be happy. And I'm feeling that there's been more compromise on your part, and what you're compromising is something that truly is your passion and your love, and you are in a negative frame of mind because you feel animosity towards this other person because you've been forced to give something up. that you hold true and close to your heart. So that's a message I'm getting with that card. The next card I got is Epiphany, your higher self. Epiphany is kind of your aha moment, like an idea that pops in your head. And here you see there's a lot of lotus flowers surrounding this figure. Here would be your higher self, and this would be you. And you're sitting on top of the lotus flower that is not fully bloomed yet. And so here, this idea is coming through the lotus flower. You are raising your arms up to Spirit, welcoming Spirit in to guide you on this, I believe, this compromise that you're making. And your epiphany is your recognition of, you know, what it is that you've been compromising and why you're feeling the way you do because of this compromise. So the epiphany is recognizing what it is that is holding you back or making you unhappy, and then going back to this other partner and communicating that to him or her and letting them know that what it is that you hold important. You need to be able to have a little wiggle room in order to pursue your needs and your wants. And it's not just about someone else. It's I feel like you're giving up more of yourself in order to make somebody else happy, and that is not a healthy relationship. You never want to compromise yourself. Well, not entirely, at least. There are times when we need a healthy compromise. You know, when we have kids, we have to give up some things in order for our kids to be happy, but this is more relationship based. The next card I drew is a Wolverine. A Wolverine is a very, very tough animal. It's in the weasel family, and these animals are very independent, very strong-willed, and they don't necessarily back down. So the message on the card is you're a lot tougher than you think you are. So message I'm getting is that you are potentially being overpowered by this other person in order to compromise, but what you're compromising is making them very happy and you not so happy. So stand up for what you believe in, because as the card reads, you are a lot tougher than you think you are, and it is important that you do this and you communicate and recognize what it is that is missing from your life because of you giving up something that is important to you. And remember, you know, nobody makes us do something. We have control of our own life, and it's through power of suggestion by someone else. And if you do something that doesn't feel right, then you're giving in. If it feels right, then that's a good thing. But I'm feeling that there's something that doesn't feel right. It's not something that you really want to be letting go from your life. And this card is telling you to stand up for what it is that you are passionate about, what it is that you believe in. And if this other person isn't willing to step over the line in order to make you happy, which would be compromise on their end, then it's probably not the right relationship for you. The Thought Fool. Just a reminder to always think before you act. Okay, I see him sitting on a tree stub, and trees to me just hold wisdom. You know, they're silently in the background and they absorb everything. It's about you know, they see everything that's going on in the world, and yet they don't offer their opinion. So listening to the other person respecting how they feel because that's who they are, but that doesn't mean that you have to adopt their way of thinking or their way of living if it doesn't work inside of your life. So there is something that needs to be addressed. There is some sort of communication that needs to be had, but really give it some deep thought and really think about what it is that you've been compromising in your life and how you want to go about addressing it with this other person. And be prepared for, both, or, there could be three different outcomes. One that this other person is stubborn and says, no way. The other person can say, thank you for sharing your feelings with me. I didn't realize. Or there could be more of a negotiation with further compromise. So think about what this, you coming forward with your true feelings about the situation, what these three different outcomes could be, and how are you going to react to them? And think about where you want to be at the end of the week. Are you still going to be happy with this person based on this new decision or this new compromise that you are being forced to make right now? So I hope this is helpful and everybody has a happy Halloween and a safe one. Thank you.